Hello and welcome to this interview. Could you explain me what legal drugs are, the so-called psychoactive drugs?
They were called legal drugs because they were not forbidden. And they were not forbidden because they were not known. So that's why people call them legal drugs. But the idea is not to have them on the market for the consumers to take them. The idea is that there are substances, natural or synthetic substances. When they are consumed, they provoke central nervous system stimulation, hallucinations, and of course they cause serious health problems.
Why is it so difficult to have a text telling it's dangerous and we have to forbid this?
It's very difficult to do something against them because they are, most of these substances, or many of these substances, have very legitimate uses as well. So they are being used in medical industry, they are in chemical industry, of course, and the high-tech industry. So we cannot just forbid the use or trade or putting them on the market, because we need it from the industrial point of view in European Union.
Legal use is one thing. The other one would say we have to fight against it. Who will be responsible for it? Who will fight against it at the end?
I think that at the end, of course, that member states will have to be very involved in fighting against these substances, but of course that measures taken only at the national level are not a solution for Europe, because of course that they are sold over the internet in most of the cases. Or if we can imagine that one of the states will do more to tackle this phenomenon, very dangerous phenomenon, of course that these substances or the market, the black market, will move in the neighboring countries. That's why it's so important that the action at the European level should be taken. We have a good news with the piece of legislation that was adopted in Libe Committee and will be adopted in the plenary. This is a good development, I think, for Europe.
Is this something linked today to the mafia? Is it something linked to a youth normally trying new drugs every day? How would you describe, in fact, this phenomena?
I think it's linked with the mafia as well. And of course that they are being used a lot by youth. They are very eager to try all sort of new substances, but I think that it's our role to try to deal with it, because we have numbers as 5% of the total youth population of Europe have tried at least once this kind of substances.
Every week or every month at the moment there's a new substance on the market. How will authorities deal with it? It's
a sort of information between member states. They will put together the information, and when the Commission considers that the substance poses its risk assessment process, and when it's considered that one substance poses a medium or a high risk, measures against the substance will be taken. And of course that we don't believe that this will be eliminated at all. The danger will be eliminated, but I think that it's a good change, and let's see how this new approach will work.
Thanks a lot for this interview, Anna.
Thank you.